Welcome back to Mythix. Today I wanted to talk about the announcement of the 1-year anniversary of the Tel'Abim server of Turtlewow and really reflect on server health overall as the population begins to grow for both Tel'Abim and Nordanaar. With the announcement of the 1-year anniversary, Tel'Abim is now getting the ability to take leveling challenges for their characters, or the glyphs that you're able to choose on the Nordanaar server. It means you can do that on Tel'Abim now. This is really good because it means there may be a great increase to the population of the server as new people begin to level. However, with a current server population of less than 10% of Nordanaar's population, will this be enough to meaningfully increase the population? As it stands, it's very difficult on Tel'Abim to even find endgame groups to do Blackrock Depths or things like that. It's almost a single-player game in some regards, unless you really go out of your way to find players. It's not that bad. The server health is still better than most, even on Tel'Abim, but we're looking for meaningful growth, right? And additionally, while Tel'Abim is suffering from an underpopulation issue, Nordanaar is suffering from the complete opposite, congestion and overpopulation, which means a lot of the quest areas are very dense. You're competing to tag mobs, you're competing to tag nodes, or to get resource nodes, which you don't struggle to find dungeons for sure. You can find them very quickly. You can find groups for content incredibly fast, which is really good. And even when you're in a congested area on a high population server, it's not that big a deal because the respawns are very quick. But this is something we need to focus on now, because if we don't focus on solutions now or population issues, they're going to haunt us later, which is why I wanted to bring this up with the community to talk about a potential fix, discuss feedback, and then maybe provide that community discussion to Turtlewow developers so that maybe it's something that we can give them to help a server we love in the future. So, what proposed ideas do I have to help the Turtlewow development team and the Turtlewow server we love maybe fix population issues and potentially even lead the way? It's no secret that Blizzard has copied their lower or lesser indie competitors for years. You know, look at Nostalrius, leading the way for Blizzard to create Classic. Why not lead the way again? So one of the proposed ideas that I'm mentioning is open servers. And for anyone who has played old school RuneScape, you know exactly where I'm going with this. I used to remember in my younger days logging in, choosing a character, and then asking my friends, hey, what server are we going to play on today? Where are we playing? And you'd pick your server for that day. Your character was realm specific, not server specific. Imagine that idea in WoW, an open server where your WoW character was not tied down. You could go from Nordanaar to Tel'Abim in PvP if you wanted to, or maybe see if the population's too high on Nordanaar. You could go over to Tel'Abim and see if you could find some resource nodes you're looking for. It would simultaneously handle both an overpopulation issue on Nordanaar and the underpopulation on Tel'Abim at the same time. And the possibilities are huge for this. I mean, can you imagine an open server idea where then you could take servers and create servers that have unique spawns or unique events, right? Or even making PvP servers, where it's a little more difficult to get things because PvP is more prevalent. You can have higher spawn rates on more rare resources to encourage people to maybe not always be on a PvP server, but definitely to go there at times to look for more rare resources, right? Could be really interesting. Or world bosses or world elites that announce themselves in the world chat or in the zone by yelling, saying that some sort of event is about to take place, giving players time to create these organic PvP groups to maybe even contest the spawn. You get so much exciting new potential content with that while you solve the overpopulation issue potentially. So a lot of people are asking at this point, what happens with guilds? Usually I log in and talk with my guild on my server, and there's a lot of server health that exists because of that, logging into the same server every day. Well, what would happen with guilds with an open server idea is that you log into your character and then you can open up your social tab and you can see chat. You can talk with your guild mates. You can see where your guilds are, in which servers, and on top of world locations. That way you can kind of coordinate ahead of time before you log into a server without needing third-party software like Discord And additionally, it could be cool to maybe even have like all server chat, where you can see trade chat, etc. Coordinate with somebody if they're selling an enchantment and then join them on a specific server. Could be a really fantastic way to solve this problem. Could be a really good fix. Blizzard has already kind of tried to implement this idea, but their solution destroyed server identities and essentially just created hyper or mega servers. So what's the point of even having different servers at that point? Anyway, why not just put all servers into one giant mega server because you did it already on Blizzard, And Blizzard created these server tags that were on the end of player names that were just disgusting and ugly. They just super immersion breaking. I hated them. Anyway, this is an idea that I came up with really to just encourage the community to share their ideas of how to potentially fix some of the population issues that will continue to be a challenge. We'll be honest, it'll continue to be a challenge for a game that we really enjoy. We want Tel'Abim to enjoy more players. We want Nordanaar to enjoy a healthy server. It's just really important to work together to talk about solutions, and that's really what this is trying to do. Encourage and facilitate that. So I'm excited to hear your ideas. Please feel free to share in the comments how you think we could solve some of the server health problems, both now and moving forward. And who knows, maybe it could help make this game that we know and love an even greater place. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.